I would be remiss if we didn't walk things back, and take time to send our condolences to everybody in Beirut.
Mm,
Um,
that was nuts.
fuck.
That was so.
The visual of that is crazy,
Mm.
man.
The after picture, where it's showing that whole land.
Yeah,
Just
three.
gone.
What is that? 3 square blocks just completely leveled.
Gone.
It was at 135 last I checked. I imagine it's significantly higher than that by now, of casualties.
300,000 displaced.
See, and forgive us too, listeners, for such a dramatic shift. But it was just like the excitement of seeing my guys, and this is how things go. But it reminded of like how real things can get. And before jumping to any conspiracies and all that shit, there is a discussion to be had, about the disregard, or the how disposable citizens are these days. Like we're really disposable, and I don't want anybody to get it fucked up. We're all susceptible to shit like that right now.
Oh, man, right now, at this
We're,
moment.
we're overpopulated. We're overcrowded. We're living on top of each other. Our homeless are completely forgotten, and there's nothing to be done. And we're still pumping money into programs, into initiatives that don't level the economic access to shit. And
Bro, there is 400 tents right now in the Tenderloin.
Jesus Christ.
That's just one part of San Francisco, but 400 tents that the residents of that area sued the city for them to have to get rid of those tents. So they were supposed to get it down to they're supposed to get 90% of that cleared out in a month, and then work on the rest of them getting out of there over the course of a few months. But the first things first, they have to show them people cleared out like that, and that's coming from the people that live there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like they're just like, it's unsafe, it's hard to look at, and y'all got to do something about this ASAP.
Yeah. There are so many things and so many directions to take the conversation. I don't want to take away from the impact, the trauma, the PTSD that will ensue and be activated in light of such a heartbreaking. I don't even know what to call it, bro. Like there's no word for. And then because of technology, because of social media, we all got to see it. And
We seen two traumatizing things this week. Cause was it FBG Duck who got murdered too?
on a timeline, bro, his body, that he laying in the street.
Not the video with him reaching out to the girl. That shit fucked me up.
And I didn't even mean to watch it.
Yeah.
I did, like,
It was on the timeline.
yeah.
Somebody sent it to me. So, me not knowing, just clicked on it.
And he like, gee, oh fuck, I completely had.
This happened in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about? I know we're kind of all over on the topic, but it all plays in each other. It's all underneath the umbrella. It's all underneath the same
Peace
umbrella.
to that baby, man. Four children
That's
left
crazy.
behind.
How do y'all feel about the government deciding that they need to step in over there? Like they want to bring the troops over to Chicago because of the number of deaths.
Not rolling. I'm not rolling. That
Because that's gonna be like a genocide in Chicago.
it gives the government, it gives the military license to pray,
Target practice.
to prey on those people, and it activates war, which in war it gives you license to kill people, and then it's forgiven in this real strange way. So Don't get it fucked up. Them niggas got guns for real. So it's not, the military ain't just gonna go in there and be able to bust back, and not have them bust back. But them busting back is what's gonna give them license to then double down on said military that's deployed there and just go in and wreck shit.
Yeah,
And that scares me.
that it terrifies me.
And
And
it-
on top of that, it's like where the hood's at.
Hmm.
That's prime real estate.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's like we can go in there,
Wipe all of them out.
wipe all of it out, destroy it all,
Renovate
and
it,
then
and then
renovate it, and then move.
And niggas immediately go conspiracy theory, but this don't feel like no fucking conspiracy.
Yeah, that what, fast forward, what is it called, police power, or they can take private land for government use
Mm-hmm.
and say that it was due to safety.
Yep.
And safety concerns.
And it's not a conspiracy if they've done it before.
And
Is it still a conspiracy?
and if we want to loop back to Beirut, how those chemicals were stored, that don't feel intentional to nobody.
Bruh, they said what was
The
it?
fireworks?
They said 1,000.
That's just sick,
The
dude.
explosion was equal to what, 1,000 pounds of TNT.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And then now they're not saying fireworks, but it was like the nitroglyceride or something from fertilizer. Basically, Fight Club all over again.
And but just stored in the most neglectful, the most possible neglectful way. How am I trying to say this? As neglectful as you can be,
As careless as.
as
it can
careless as you could be, they were.
Did you see how huge that mushroom cloud was?
Yeah.
That was the second one though. Like they had a mini explosion, and then that was what happened. So it looked like those photos of the atomic bomb
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how the visual of the impact of that second explosion was. Like that, the way that thing cleared out, and then the camera angle of like how far back the camera was, but how quickly it was
got
covering
over there.
ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I couldn't imagine like shooting the camera from where I was at, thinking that I'm in a clear space, not knowing, and then being up in the air, like not knowing what the fuck is going on, but then seeing the cloud come this way, like oh fuck, like
I saw there was also the video of the dude on the boat on the water,
mhm.
and like the ending of the shot is the huge ass wave that pushed it.
Yeah, I don't even know how
Seriously.
the water looked after that, like
Oh
how
my
big a wave that creates, because it was right there on the water. So yeah,
What do you, how?
sinkhole shit like that, like those are things that I get afraid of because we still don't fully know like
How
we
those-
we just chalk up what happens in the water just as it just is what it is.
It's,
So
hey,
like,
that's just the water.
bro, like you know, like that's literally that's the
Even-
only thing that we got for
even-
water,
Even scientists go, hey, the water just do what the water
bro.
do.
We don't, bro. It's 70% of the earth, my nigga. We don't know about it.
You
bro.
don't
like,
you don't get to study something that long and be that smart and be that advanced in something and then tell me, hey, that's just the water.
bro. There's more
And then
to
when
it.
they hit you with we don't even know what's all the way down there.
Yeah, we don't know the depths of it because we can't survive that low.
Man.
All kind of shit, bro. Like
Man, look- man, look.
the level of pressure when you get to a certain point that we can't survive through, and then you got fucking mammals and shit like that that survive underneath the level of pressure that is. So, bro, that's some different shit. So, like, it's too much to really know much about water, bro. So, yeah,
Do we start pivot it from that conversation going, hey, we're all kind of susceptible to that. And you look at Los Angeles County and how overpopulated it is. You look at the Bay as a whole and how overpopulated it is here. Seattle, some of these hot spots where it's a focused group of people, particular type of people that are impeding. And this ain't even a wealth thing. This is just a nature thing. It's,
yeah, you want to be in cities naturally.
it's just this motherfucker's just going to eat itself, and silly ass mistakes like that are going to continue to happen. Once the reports start coming out about what it was and how it happened, like that's not a oops, my bad. 300,000 people displaced. That's the number you said?
Yes. it kind of is a oops my bad, because the power that be, the people at the top, they literally chalk these things up to population control. Like when any of these like large,
That's what I was.
yeah,
getting to. It's like it gets forgiven. The oops my bad gets forgiven,
right.
and it in these mistakes, and these we've seen it over and over again. It's we'll build it again. PG&E and up here with the fires. They've been telling them for years, like, yo, because of the winds, especially in these areas, y'all gonna need to allocate some resources and start moving these power lines underground. And they didn't fucking do it.
I would love to see the books of PG&E.
Come on, man.
Because
come on, man.
PG&E for them to monopolize this area, they have to have unlimited bread.
Oh,
I need to know what the fuck PG&E actually does.
But how
and why they don't have
but
the
how do
unlimited
you
money.
how you keep that bread when some expert comes and tells you, hey, y'all gonna continue to have these fires, it's only gonna get worse and it's gonna get crazy. We suggest you start looking into moving the power lines underground. Nah, we good. Somebody said that. Nah, we good.
We'll get back to
it. And then when fucking Solano County's on fire, oops, my bad. Come on, bruh.
Money, but that's the issue that we have with when a company is allowed to monopolize areas. That's the issue that we come across, because they have no competition, so they don't have to listen to anything.
They don't have to answer to no one.
They have to answer to it until it happens, and then they can make the necessary changes from there.
I'm so sick of the retroactive shit, because it don't cost nobody but us. Your man, Newsom, I'm about to have hands and feet for bro.
What happened?
His answer to repairing our economy in California, we just gonna raise y'all taxes to 54%. Excuse, what? You gonna tax the people that don't have no money already?
Yeah, the unemployment folks.
This shit is crazy, and it's only getting exposed how poorly California is run because the world is fucked up. Had the pandemic not happened, Facebook, Twitter, everybody just happy-go-lucky. They got their bread. Meanwhile, the gap between the 1% and the below poverty is only getting fuck the middle. The middle class is dead, fam.
Oh, that's
middle class. The middle class is dead.
Bingo.
You are either rich or dead fucking broke in the Bay Area. Try that spectrum on for size. Every nigga I know do 10 things to just break even every month. Fuck putting something away. Just to break even. Every nigga I know got 10 side hustles.
Got to.
And make it look easy. Fam, what you on today? Oh, nigga, I'm about to bust this move real quick. Nigga, ain't you on the clock? Yep, I'm on my lunch break. I'm doing homework with the kids. I'm going to go bust this move real quick. Excuse me, huh? Who else has to do that?
Got to.
Where else in the world do you have to have 10? And again, it's not complaint. It's just it's what it is. So I hope this doesn't resonate as complaining. I hope it just paints the picture to how fucked up things are here for real.
And that's not even equating the level of like stress that's putting on individuals.
Man,
to have
come
to
on.
bust that many moves
Come
in
on.
order to break. Like, that's not equating that part. And then mental illness jumping to the forefront and being disregarded for capitalism is a constant cycle.
And I hear all the experts. I'm a big Bomani Jones fan. He's like, yo, sit y'all ass down, wear y'all mask. You don't have to be outside. I hear what everybody's saying. I'm speaking for myself. I can't afford to stop. Me personally. If I stop, everything stops.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not no. There wasn't a second in my mind. Like, I gave y'all first 3 weeks and didn't get no answers. I got a shrug. And then some people was open. and getting it and still moving, and then everybody else was sitting still, and I'm like, okay, all right, what we doing? And then the explanation started to get goofy. All right, what we doing? And now you don't have no answers at all other than, hey, we gonna increase your taxes. What do you I don't, maybe people really don't have any context for how fucked up it is here. So let me help y'all understand.
So much for that booming economy underneath this administration.
Come on, man.
They meant big business booming.
Man.
You know what I mean? They got their breaks. But yeah. Feel for everybody, man, and just keep